Hi, I'm Teresa Crawley. Today I'm going to be showing you the Newmar Baystar 3609. We're coming to you from Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. It's a beautiful day here, so it's a great day to show you how nice this awning is out here. And then I'm going to show you some of the features on the outside of this Newmar Baystar. So a lot of times I get asked, what does the 3609 mean? Well, 36 is how long it is. So this coach is 36 feet 10 inches. The 09 is the floor plan. So that's what makes it unique from all the other 36-foot coaches that Newmar makes. You will notice this is a full body paint. There are no decals at all on any Newmar product, but it's really worth pointing out in a gas coach, it's kind of rare to get a full body paint included. So it's a really nice feature. We've got a Samsung TV out here, so you can watch it at night under the awning, keep the kids busy when you're doing something inside or cooking. And then I wanted to point out another unique thing about the Baystar is that they really do their best to get you as much pass-through storage as possible. So this is your second bay, and then we're going to have more pass-through storage as we go back. You'll also notice that when I close these doors, they are stout. They take a little bit of an arm, and what that does is it keeps dust and debris out of there. It makes your seal really tight. It also helps with insulation, which Newmar is really good about. They do spray an undercoating on all of the underneath of the coaches, so that'll keep rust from getting underneath here. Back here, 3 more bays with pass-through storage. So that's a really big deal if you want to bring some tables or chairs or fishing poles, bikes even. A lot of times it's hard to find a place for all those things. You also notice there's little lights under here, so you can turn on a light if you need to be using it at nighttime. So this is a Ford V10 engine that's powering this coach. We do have 5,000 pounds towing capacity, and of course a backup camera and 2 side cameras that they put real low so you can see animals or children when you're trying to navigate. Over here, this is something that's pretty neat, unique to Newmar. That's the emergency exit door. Coaches are required to have an emergency exit, but it's usually a really small window. So they came up with this door system that has a drop-down ladder. We also still have the window exit, so great in case of an emergency. Over here, this is a silly little thing, but I wanted to point out that's a storage for your black hose, and it just keeps it more hygienic. It's not touching all your other stuff. And then over here in your water bay, you'll see we've got a whole house water filtration system, and they actually made a little bit of a divider for your black dump. So again, more hygienic. They're just thinking of the little things, and I think that's great. These little things, heaters for your tanks, so that's going to keep you from freezing up when you're out camping in the cold. And slide toppers. So slide toppers are not extra awnings. They are to keep debris out of your slides. You do not want water inside your coach leaking, so that's helping that. It's also helped keeping your seals intact. Here's those little side view cameras I was talking about. So when you put your blinker on, your navigation screen or your screen up there is going to show you automatically what's on that side that you're trying to turn to. It's a great safety feature. Of course, my favorite thing about any Class A is the large windshield. It makes the view so much nicer when you're driving long distances. You get to see pretty much everything and feel a little bit higher up. This unit is 5N200311. If you'd like more information or a build sheet on this coach, we'd be happy to get that to you. think we're ready to go inside. So one thing you'll notice about a Newmar coach, they're so well insulated and they're so well built that they're very, very quiet inside. So we actually still have the door open and the generator on and the air conditioning on. I'm going to close this door and you'll hear a difference. Nice and quiet in here. We have customers that trade in coaches here at different brands for Newmar, and they'll stay the night on our site, which is right next to a very busy interstate. And they'll say, wow, I could actually sleep in my Newmar. It wasn't too loud, whereas last night it was really difficult. So I think that speaks a lot to the insulation. It's going to keep the cold in, keep the heat out. Let's check out the cockpit real quick. So we've got the basics here. We've got a heated, electric powered mirrors. We also have a battery boost switch, which if your chassis battery is low and your engine doesn't want to start, you can hold that down. It will draw energy from your house batteries. You have a generator start here, and you have some overhead fans, which are on the windshield. That's going to help with defrosting. We also have a hydraulic leveling system here that you can use with your smartphone, or you can just push the button and it'll automatically level for you. Very easy. We also have cruise control and a tilt wheel, so you can move this to adjust to your preference. This is going to be your backup and side monitor, meaning it's going to show what the cameras are showing. I don't have the coach on right now, so I don't know if that's going to come up for us, but yeah, so that's your rear view. And you can have it stay on there if you want to keep an eye on your tow vehicle. And down here, we've got a Sirius radio compatible, but also this has got the Mcnally navigation system. So what that is you're going to punch in your destination, what class this RV is, which this is a Class A, your height, weight, etc. All the specs of this particular coach at the time that you've packed it and you're ready to go on this trip, and it won't take you anywhere that you can't go. So a bridge that you would be too heavy for or too tall for, it's not going to take you there. I think that's so great. Being stuck in an RV, not being able to get out of a gas station or something, it's kind of scary. You don't want to wreck your coach. It's beautiful. So great safety feature there. On the passenger side, we have a great pull-out laptop table there, as well as this seat that has a really nice footrest for you. So this passenger can be real comfy, but also you can see that these turn around. So this can be part of your living room space up here. Over here, this is our table situation. This is set up to be an office/eating area. So that's why we have this little hole here is for all your cords to go down. And this is where you would put your keyboard if you're going to want to work from your rig. Then this table, of course, is going to pull out so you can accommodate more guests. And then there are two fold-up chairs under the bed. Over here we have a jackknife sofa. So this is just going to lay down like a futon essentially, and two storage ottomans. So what those do, there's plenty of room to put blankets or games, books, whatever you want to do. The other side is a table, so multi-purpose there. And then in the kitchen, nice big double sink with a nice pull-out sprayer, so handy. Lots of storage in here. We got a 3-burner gas cooktop and a convection microwave, so that you can bake in. We have a huge residential refrigerator, and a lot of people get nervous about not having a propane electric refrigerator, but what Newmar does is give you a bigger inverter, better batteries, and it can sustain this power no problem. Got nice full extension pull-out pantry shelves. And you can move those around. They make them so that you can put you can move them up or down for whatever space you need. Over here, Samsung TV and a Bose soundbar. You can connect Bluetooth to that. And then we have this fireplace, which we really don't need today because it's 97 degrees here, but you can turn it so it's just aesthetic and isn't warming, and that's what it's doing right now. In here, we chose not to put a washer and dryer in here, but to plumb it in case whoever buys this coach does want that. So we've got a convertible area here, storage, or it's ready for a washer and dryer stackable to go in whenever you're ready for that. Then in here we have this great half bath. So this is the bathroom you're going to use when you're going down the road, or you can't open your slides, or your guest bathroom. So there's no shower in here, but there's plenty of storage and a nice huge mirror. Then in the back bedroom, we've got a king-size bed. I did tell you that there were chairs under here, and they make it really easy to lift this and access that. So there's your extra chairs for your table, and also a little bit of storage under there too. Every little bit of space matters in these coaches. Great amount of hanging storage on both sides, and a nice Samsung TV again. One thing I didn't point out earlier is that we have day-night shades, and these are just really great. The MCD shades, easy to use, they don't break, they don't rattle, they're just nice. And then this is your full bath back here. So this, I was really impressed when I came in here. I can put my hands all the way up. I'm 5'4". This is huge. So there's plenty of room for the taller people in your life to reach in here, and a nice sunroof there so you can get some light in here. Good size of a shower. And then in here, storage again. Check that medicine cabinet out, huge. We've got 3 fantastic fans in this coach. One of them is in here, so that's just pulling air and moisture out very quickly. And then another great space for storage here. So I hope you can see, I hope you can see on the video that Newmar doesn't do anything cheap. This is a porcelain toilet. These are Corian countertops. They're not pinching pennies trying to get you a cheap coach. This is a really well-built, well-insulated, quality coach. This is that emergency exit door that I was telling you about on the outside, but it's quite accessible here. So you just open it like this, and then you can get out really easily with the ladder that that pops down there. So that's such a great feature. I can't say enough good things about Newmar coaches or the Transwest company. We'd love for you to come see us and see the products that we offer. We do pride ourselves in carrying the best of the best. So I hope you'll come and see us. Again, my name is Teresa Crawley. My number is 303-684-3427.